Handicapper Steve here, handicapping opening day from Keeneland Racecourse. It's Sunday, the 6th of April, 2025. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Keeneland, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter, Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me Tuesday for my Toyota Bluegrass preview from Keeneland. I know it's a switching day of the usual Bluegrass, but still going to be a good card there. Hopefully the weather dries out. But finally opening day Keeneland after quite a few inches of rain, and I think it's gonna be a sloppy day, but I think it's gonna be a good card. We're gonna look at races 8, 9. Let's get to it right now. The eighth race. Maybe it stays on the turf, probably not. But the eighth race is Palisades Stakes, going for a purse $300,000. Race for 3-year-olds here. 11 horses are entered. The 11 horses is an AE, so 10 will head to the turf course. The distance of ground of 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs on the Keeneland turf course. Top selection here. I'm going to go with the number 2 horse out on bail. We're going to go 2, 5, 10, 6 in the superfecta. 2, 5, 10, 6 super. Top selection 2 horse out on bail. He's going to be my top selection also on the dirt also. Is 3 called by Tiz the Law. Mike Maker trains. Luis Saez gets him out. He hasn't been seen since the 6th of October. That came locally here at Keeneland. 5.5 and the Indian Summer Stakes, where he finished second by a neck that day. And he sat back early. He was stupidly wide, but he really gained a lot of ground. Governor Sam, who this horse got beat by 2 starts in a row, just had the jump on him. This horse, he got down the race course well. He just missed. He ran a career number of 76. Refreshed year off the bench. Mike Maker, his horses do get better off the bench, striking at 15%. I'm going to give this horse a shot to, give this horse a little bit better analytic, or give Mike Maker a little bit better analytic off the bench. He ran 2 back in the Rosie Stakes Colonial, 5.5 on the outer turf course of October, and he finished second by 2 lengths that day. And he had a wide trip from a tracking position. Governor Sam just had the jump on him, but again, I've seen worse race for him that day. And then prior to that, in the Skidmore, first start against Open Company at the Spa, 5.5 on a good Millen turf course, winning by a head that day, basically in the front end. He flew home. He only had 3 of the rivals that day, but he still ran terrifically. He started on dirt in his freshman outing. That came at Belmont's at Aqueduct, 5 furlongs in the mud on the 10th of May in a main special weight for State Bird. He finished second by a neck, and he sat on the front. And he got caught at the wire, but he ran his heart out. Come back to run at 5.5 at Aqueduct in the main special weight. After that, on dirt, where he finished third by 11 quarter lengths. But Moplex was a decent horse. He just didn't get out of the gate so clearly, which cost him. But since then, he's really improved a lot. He's training quite nicely on the dirt. I'll give him a shot on the ticket. The 5 horse Dreamway also go in for Geraldo Corrales and Wesley Ward. He broke his maiden go 4.5 here over the Headley course quite nicely last April. It is only dirt out and came back to run a very nice win in the Colleen at Monmouth over the 5/8. And then after that, it ran at Santini in October in the Speakeasy, where he finished third by 2 1/4 lengths, where he just couldn't keep up late. Very overbet, 30 cents a dollar favorite. They were just asking a little bit too much too soon. He is training quite well on the dirt and turf here. I'm going to give him a shot of 5 to 1. Like I said, if the races run on dirt, I think he has a chance also. But to recap my selection for the eighth from Keeneland, now it is the Palisades. It's going to take the 2 horse out on bail. Give kudos to the 5 horse Dream Away. 2, 5, 10, 6 super, 2, 5 in the multi race. Featured ninth race now for Keeneland. It is the Beaumont Stakes. It's a grade 2 event going for a $400,000 purse race for fillies 3-year-olds here. Field of 6 horses going the distance of ground 1,400 meters or about 7 furlongs on the Keeneland Dirt Course. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the 1 horse Ecatats. I can't speak, pardon me. I'm going to go 1, 3, 5, 4 in the superfecta. 1, 3, 5, 4 super. Top selection of the 1 horse Eclatans. There we go. This 3-year-old Philip into the mischief. Brackhawk trains this one. Luis Saez gets them out. The ran the horse most recently, the forward gal at Keeneland. Excuse me, forward gal at Gulfstream. 7 furlongs the 1st of February, and he won by 1 1/4 lengths that day. And he didn't have pace on for him that day. He just didn't have forwardly pace early on, which is unusual for him. But that didn't really matter because he saw a forwardly pace from other horses that suited up for him. He got into the race. He quickened up nicely. A little bumping in a little early and late in the race, but he got the job done going away. I thought that was a very strong effort with changing tactics. Coming here from the rail, probably lead to get good position. If he gets the front end, it wouldn't be half bad. If he comes from a little behind, Not bad either. I think he's a versatile type. Ran two back in the Golden Rod at Keeneland at Churchill's mile 16th in late November. His only start around two turns, just wasn't a success. Finished third by and a quarter lengths that day. He was with him early on, yielded late. Good cheer, just how they jump on him. Quad side who finished second's a decent horse. This horse just wasn't getting there. But his start here on the 4th of October, first start winners here Keeneland, going 6 furlongs and option 100 was a good success. Won by 1 1/4 lengths from a tracking trip. He really took off clear, winning with that 81 buyer. Coming here off the bench, stakes quality horses again. I'm going to give the short shot on the ticket. I think the three horse GW's Girl for Greg Compton and Jose Ortiz can win also. He ran in the Dixie Bell like Oakland over the six back in February. Won by 1 3/4 lengths that day, or 2 3/4 lengths on the front, and he kept going. I thought that was a very strong effort with an 84 buyer. A month prior in the Mockingbird at Keeneland, why do I keep saying Keeneland? At Oakland over the six, he won by a length. First start on dirt, another race where he had a good turn of foot from a wide trip to get the job done. A very, very good race. Back to dirt here, back to a longer trip. He's another horse that can win, and even the five horse stunner. His races in South Florida, I thought he just didn't want to get the two-turn trip in the Florida Stallion Series at Gold's in late November. Came back to a very good second in the forward gal, which just got caught in the sitting a little bit too close to that fast pace early on. But I think cutting back and trip back to 7, getting Flavian up is a must, is a good one for this horse. I'm going to give her a shot in this very wide open Beaumont here. Definitely want to go a little deeper in this one in the pick six or the pick four. But to recount my selection now for the ninth from Keeneland, it is the Grade 2 Belmont. Going to take the one horse Latent. Give kudos to the three horse GW's Girl and the five horse Stunner. 1354 Super. 135 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.